nowadays we have, in this era of women being independent.
Women empowerment.
And women empowerment and,
Yeah.
power to the women. We have cases of when, we have couples that have gotten married, and the norm has been that with marriage, the man gives his surname to the woman. So you can either decide to drop your surname for the man's name, or I'm seeing nowadays there's, you put a hyphen. So
Yes.
Melissa Kiplagat stroke
Yes.
Odhiambo or something. So the debate here is, should a woman drop her father's name, in this case,
Yes.
for the man's name, or should she keep it completely? For me, I'll start by saying that you shall leave your father's house, and the two of you shall become one. And the man is the head of the house. And this is no chauvinist at all. But I am the leader, I am the head of the home, I am the man. Even worldwide, we know that it's the fathers who determine nationality. It's the fathers who determine where the children come from. It's the fathers. So that having been said, as a leader, I am adopting you into my home and into my lineage, and even the children you have are going to be mine. So the name should be Alusa. There's nothing for Kiplagat there. I feel that women should actually drop their father's name completely. No hyphen.
Yeah.
For me, I would take it the full, drop the father's name completely and adapt my name.
I think
Documents and whatnot notwithstanding. Oh, you see my documents
no,
and my
but
father's name.
this is the thing, because I think that is the biggest issue for a lot of us. It's just the paperwork associated with that. Because I remember even Murugi Munyi, who's a content creator, she had just come back from the UK and she wanted, to replace her SIM card or something. So she goes and then she realized, oh my God, my ID is in one name, my passport's another name. What they have on record is now my husband's name, but my ID is my name. And so she had to go back home, get her marriage certificate, all these things. It's so much work. And I'm sorry, when you look at the divorce rate today, I do all that work. I change all these documents. Guy, you know how much people don't want to do that.
Changing documents compared to having a family.
And then in
where
5
we are
years,
one,
where
now we become the Alusas, the Omondis,
but
the
you can't just do that
Otienos.
we know that's true, but not legally on paper.
But first of all, first things first, let's look at the advantages and disadvantages.
Yes,
before
yeah.
even, anything can be done.
It's true.
And anything is worth the effort, depending on the reward.
Yes. What are the rewards?
The rewards would be, for example, if you're marrying into a big name.
Oh, yes.
There's some names that will just open the door.
Oh, yeah.
Internationally, worldwide, whatever. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah. Those are some of the reasons why you change the name. You go and change that name the next day.
Yes.
The next day, you go and change
And even if you divorce, you keep it.
And when you divorce, you actually keep it. And there have been cases where marriages are broken up, but the only thing the person asks is, I want to keep my name.
Because Trump's first wife kept her name.
Yeah, and that's all she wanted. Yeah. She just said she wants to keep her, and that name opens doors.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's one of the reasons you may want to, there's lawyers who can do these things.
Yeah.
All at once, you give them, they do, and they change the name. The other thing is that some people, maybe they don't like the sound of their first names. So they are happy to change the name, and some people it's perceived that you get respect in certain jobs, when you're married and all that, so you remain Mrs. so and so.
And some people want to have the same name as their kids as
yes.
well. Yeah.
Yeah. So you keep the names in that way. So when you look at the advantages, it's really worth it. And there are times when it's not advantageous at all to change your name. Some women get married later on in life, and they already have built a professional name. Yeah? People know you as so and so. So they don't see why, maybe in international circles, in the business circles and all that. So some people just don't see the need of changing the name in that way.
No, but in that case, you can keep the names, for example, whatever the name is, but however, attach the husband's name. It's a show of honor and respect.
Yes, it's a show of commitment.
Yeah, a show of commitment.
Do you think the same thing?
That's the other advantage.
Do you think it's commitment? Would you be offended if your wife refused to take your name?
Of course, traditionally.
Really?
Yes, traditionally. A man, for family identification, people called their names. People had a specific name to
Yeah.
call. Even clans have names.
Yeah.
So the way people are named is because of a reason. So if you're a family and this one is called this one, after 20, 15 years, people start wondering, were they married or not?
Or not.